Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. If you're new, I'm Maggie, and welcome. Today, we're going to be making meatball sliders. I'm so excited for this recipe because it's so delicious. You can make a bunch at a time, perfect for like a little gathering, or make a couple just for yourself. All right, guys, enjoy. To start out, we're going to go ahead and dice about one small onion, medium-ish onion, and you want to kind of dice it finely. I sometimes do, sometimes don't. You're going to add that directly to your ground beef. You can also use ground turkey if you'd like, but I have beef. And then we're going to dice up our garlic. I have 4 large cloves here, but you're actually only going to use 2. I'm using 2 for another recipe, so I just dice them together, and that also goes directly into the ground beef. We're going to go ahead and chop up our fresh parsley. Again, half will go into the ground beef, and then half we save for a little topping for the sandwiches. So set half aside and then do half into the ground beef. We're going to add in 1 whole egg and then some breadcrumbs. We'll season it with some salt and some black pepper, as well as oregano, some Italian seasoning, and then some basil. You can use fresh. I didn't have any, so I used dry. And then mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. And then using your hands, because that's the best tool in the kitchen, we're going to go ahead and mix just until everything's incorporated. Don't overmix or you'll get a really tough meatball. And then I use a little handy dandy ice cream scoop to make my little meatballs, and I just set them aside on a clean plate. Once all your meatballs are formed, we're going to use the same bowl to make our sauce. I just do crushed tomatoes. We season with some salt and black pepper. And then again, we add basil and oregano. You can use fresh, like I said, I didn't have any. And then we finish it off with some sugar, mix everything together, and then go ahead and set that aside. In a skillet, go ahead and add in some vegetable oil, and then we are going to cook our meatballs for 30 to 45 seconds, kind of rolling them around, making sure they're nice and brown on each side. And then when they're nice and brown, you know they won't be falling apart easily. We're going to add them into the crock pot, and then we top them with our sauce, which I forgot to film. We stick them into the crock pot, and I cook them on low for 5 to 6 hours, or you can do on high for 3 to 4. To assemble our sandwiches, you're going to need some melted butter, some garlic powder, and then the fresh parsley that we chopped up. This is going to be like the coating that we put over the bread. So mix that together, and then I take some Hawaiian sweet rolls because that's my favorite with that sweet and salty. So good. We're gonna just drizzle a little bit of sauce on the bottom, add our meatballs, then we top it with some provolone cheese, as much as your heart desires. I really like it cheesy, so I add a little bit more. And then we're gonna close it, and then we just put our little butter mixture over the top to make it nice and salty and delicious. And we bake for 8 to 10 minutes at 380 degrees. Then you just plate and enjoy.